Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. Wife tried to cane me to be with an affair partner. Advice. Had a fire break out in my house right outside my bedroom. I was the only one asleep in the house while kids were at school and wife just left for work. Fire investigator came and said the cause of the fire was unknown. It seems to have just started in the middle of the hallway. Didn't think much of it. Fast forward a week, we are in a hotel while insurance is rebuilding the house. Wife is stressed about the house situation, then suddenly blurts out a tornado of hurtful claims. Says, "I never loved you, I never wanted to marry you, I don't find you attractive anymore, I was never happy with you, I don't like the person I have become with you." I am absolutely flabbergasted by these statements. I know I'm not perfect, but I thought we had a fairly happy marriage. I spend the next month working on myself, trying to be better for her, communicating with her what she needs to be happy. Meanwhile, I have been highly suspicious of her for the last 6 months. She lost a ton of weight, started dressing sexier, very protective of her phone, paying close attention to shaving her bikini area. I'm an idiot looking back, should have figured it out sooner, just never thought she would do something like this with 2 little kids. Finally my suspicions get the best of me. I check her phone one night while she is asleep and see the dreaded texts. Confront her in the morning and she admits to an affair, going on now 9 months with someone from work. They were hooking up in his car on lunch break, and calling in sick to work together and meeting up at hotels. The guy is a huge downgrade from me, uneducated, makes shit money, ugly, lives with his parents and plays video games all day. But I think this is what she wanted because she knew he would do anything for her and never leave her. Come to realize that the fire that mysteriously started was her, trying to take me out of the picture, so she can appear like the victim to her family and friends and move on with her soulmate. Police are currently investigating the situation, but I am doubtful they will find hard evidence to convict. She is not even remorseful. Claims he is her soulmate, that she can tell him anything. That they have a deep emotional connection. They talk on the phone for hours every day while I am at work. Says she doesn't want to stop seeing him or quit her job. I told her I want a divorce and she agreed. I can't believe she would chase after this loser when we had the picture-perfect life with 2 beautiful kids. She is in such a strong affair fog you cannot believe it. She will do anything to be with this guy, it's like she's addicted to a drug. I left the house completely about 2 weeks back, and during this time she has been living it up with her boyfriend. Talking all night, going on dates, continuing to hook up in the car on lunch break. Thought she would need some time to grieve, but no, she seems happier than ever. She is trying to rewrite our history, typical of a cheater in affair fog. She is trying to rationalize her actions, claiming she was never happy with me. That I was controlling and not supportive of her family. She is gaslighting me to the extreme, trying to make me feel like this is my fault. If you had issues in our relationship, that is on you to communicate them. Having an affair doesn't fix them. She is telling her friends and family that it's my fault the relationship is ending while being very quiet about the fact she had an affair. Divorce is in the works. But I need advice and support, guys. I am planning a smear campaign once divorce is finalized so that friends and family can hopefully knock some sense into her and make her feel some guilt and realize what a big mistake she made. Is this a wise move, or will it just make co-parenting even harder? I keep obsessing over their relationship. What do you guys think? Will they end up together in the long run? Will they be happy? Will she ever get out of this fog and realize the mistake she made? Will she come back to me? I wouldn't want her back, but it sure would help my sanity. How do I stop thinking about their relationship? I just want to move on. Any advice on next steps, guys? The only advice I can give you is, don't stress about things you can't control. Take your time to heal. Your revenge is to replace her with someone better. Smile. How can you be so invested in someone that wanted to kill you, man? She was ready to end your life just so she can be with AP. Broke her ass to the curb. And why did you leave the house? Where I come from, it's the opposite. I don't understand the rationale of you leaving the house. Kick lol. K her ass to the curb. Co-parenting? Man, fight for full custody. What if tomorrow, she decides to have children with her AP and decides to, who knows what? Also, did she confess about the ex attempt? Also, why are you questioning if she will come back? Even if she comes back, don't let her in. Think about your children and your own safety. She was willing to make them fatherless so she could live her fantasy. Also about the smear campaign. It is a bad idea. It will affect the children. They may even get bullied. All you have to do right now is ensure the safety of your children and yours. Set up cameras if you can. Record all the conversation and confessions, if any. Also look up for your laws regarding recording with/without consent is legal. Preferred lawyer consultation. Somehow I doubt someone who would attempt to kill someone to be with her soulmate would make it easy to get custody. Why would you be okay with letting your children stay with an attempted exer? This is negligence on your part. You need to tell her she needs to leave and you go back and parent your children. Don't even try to take her back if she returns, as you know now that she tried to kill you. First tell the police of her confession. In not doing so makes you guilty of impeding an investigation. Your wife is mentally unstable. What will happen when she thinks the kids are holding her back and she wants to be free and seen as the victim? Then take care of yourself and the children. This is right here. What if she feels the kids are in the way? You should not have left the house, should have made her move out. You need to protect your kids. Get all the evidence you can and talk to your lawyer about what she said. Dude. She tried to off you. Why are you worried about co-parenting? You don't want your kids around someone who will resort to X if they don't get their way, do you? Get a pie, get a lawyer, not in that particular order. Get back in your house and protect your kids. Seriously man, you need to at least fight to get her away from the kids. If only you can talk to the police about getting her on tape she planned this and have her arrested. I know it's tempting to try and get some measure of payback. But that will ultimately be self-defeating. Her relationship is likely going to implode on its own. My advice is protect yourself and your assets as best as you are able. Gather data on what she did, record every word she says, do not raise to the bait when she attempts to push you buttons. Definitely tell the police you suspect arson. Play it cool, protect yourself and cover all your bases. You are now in a war and it's one you need to win. Forget the relationship. It's over. Mourn what you lost later. There will be plenty of time for that. A smear campaign is probably not the best idea. Don't let her control the narrative with lies, but also don't try to smear her. You have the truth on your side. She had an affair. She was violent against you. Refute her lies with the truth, but doing more can come across as petty and backfire. Also, move back home. Don't risk losing your equity in the house because she was having an affair. Unless your lawyer advised it being okay to move out early, stay in the house. She's giving you every indication she will be petty and dishonest during the divorce. Don't give her extra claim to any assets. That relationship won't last. The guy's a pig for having intimate relations with a married woman. Absolute dog. Smear campaigns are fine and all, but eventually most of her family will accept her choice and so will most of her friends. They won't knock sense into her though, they'll actually look for a reason to accept her choices. Even going so far as believing her lies. Ignorance is bliss. Friends, as long as it doesn't affect them directly, they will still be with her. Sorry for what you're going through. You've got a rough journey ahead. Try to focus on the kids and yourself. You don't have to worry about her happiness anymore. The best revenge will be to get her to sign a divorce settlement that is favorable to you. No alimony, primary child custody, take over your house. Live your best life. The guy is a loser living with his parents and has no income. The things she took for granted while married to you will. double income makes a difference, slowly dwindle and reality will hit. She is headed for a train wreck. You can eat popcorn watching the wreck in a year or so. Patience is the key. Meanwhile, go for therapy and also take your children for therapy. Live your best life. Post-divorce karma will kick back. You must destroy her publicly. She might end up with him, but she will never be happy. The best revenge for you would be to focus on yourself, invest in yourself. Live your best life. She can go to hell. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.